All right, welcome back. It's been a while. It's been, I think, over a month or maybe like a month by now that I've taken off from YouTube. It wasn't kind of my plan to take like so much time off. I was gonna take a week off because I felt kind of a bit stressed out every week. Backstory, the summertime is very busy for me, and usually I get behind on my editing, and then I have to do it all Saturday night, and I work Saturday, so I was getting off work, and then I'd have to like edit pretty late to like finish it because I want to upload it before I go to bed, and that'd be like a bit overwhelming, like being at work on Saturday thinking like, oh, I have so much to do tonight. So I kind of just wanted to take a week off, and then like I just thought like another week would be good to have like 2 weeks, and then like I think on the third week I visited my brother in Quebec, and then I meant to upload that week, but I also got behind because I thought I'd have way more time at the cabin to like edit, but it was just super busy up there hanging out with everybody, so I kept pushing it, and then now it's been like a month, and yeah, I kind of got to get back into it because I feel like if you like miss a month, even like 2 weeks, I feel like it's like almost becoming a pattern. So I'm back. Thank you so much to like everybody that reached out to me to see if I was okay or like how things were going. That was very sweet. I am good. I just needed like a little break to kind of just reset and not be kind of like find the joy again in editing. And I think going forward, like I might just do it like every 2 weeks instead of every week, because I feel like I'll have more. I hear my neighbor in the hallway right now. I'm gonna like play it off like I'm not talking to myself on camera. Okay, I think they're gone. But how was I saying? Every 2 weeks I think might be better for me instead of like each week. Just for now, because I feel like I might have more like to show like for 2 weeks. Sometimes in a week I might not film a lot because I kind of feel like I don't have like a whole lot of new things going on. I'm kind of just working, or I'm writing, and that might not be exciting. I guess at least to me it might be different for other people. So every 2 weeks would kind of work a lot better for me. We'll try that out. Maybe some weeks are going to be like really busy and I'll be able to film a lot, and I can like put a video out, but it won't be like a whole month apart, I promise. It'll be more frequent now. But besides that, it's summer right now in Vancouver. It's the most like beautiful time of the year here. I heard this saying where summer is like our reward for living in Vancouver for like 9 months of like kind of shitty weather. So Vancouver right now, it's very busy. It's super sunny. Like all the patios are open. People are hanging out at the beach. There's events going on outside. I think the fireworks are starting this month. I went to an outdoor symphony at English Bay last weekend. I got like some clips of it. It was actually so busy I couldn't even like get the stage. I showed up a bit late, and I thought like there'd be like a few, like I don't know, maybe like 5,000 people. Actually, I don't even know how big the crowd was. It was like thousands and thousands of people. It was like way busier than I thought, and people were kind of just hanging out all over. It was actually really cool hanging out. Like everyone that couldn't get seats just started like sitting down in the streets. They like blocked off the streets to cars, and like sitting on like like on like outside of like apartment buildings, like on a blanket, and just listening to the symphony even though you couldn't see it. It was actually like really beautiful. On the music front, I'm really close to finishing a new song, which is great. This song has been like just killing me for like 3 months, so I'm so excited that I can like move on from it. That's also been kind of stressing me out the last few weeks of like kind of needing to like reset like a lot of things in my life of like, okay, what I'm doing right now. I'm getting like I get hyper focused on like one thing specifically at a time, and I gotta like step back and focus on like a more like wide variety of things that are like beneficial for me instead of just like one thing at a time, because I get like I need to finish something before I can move on. The takeaway is, I feel like I'm just blabbering. The takeaway, I'm working on new music. I'm finding a better way to create, which is great, instead of just like doing one thing at a time, getting worked up until it's done. I'm working on like a variety of things now. So this video is kind of clips from the last like 3 or 4 weeks of like what I got up to, some packing for my trip to Quebec. I visited my brother and like his girlfriend's family, as well as some friends we have up there. It's a tradition that they always go up there on Canada Day, and I went there 2 years ago for the first time and met everybody and had such an amazing time that like I couldn't wait to go back. I couldn't go back last year because I was working, so this year I kind of like carved out some time to make sure I could go back, which is fun. And and I lost my tripod. I think I just was like looking for it for like 20 minutes. I couldn't find it. I might have left it in Quebec or my car, so that's why like right now I have like my phone set up on my computer that's like on a chair, that's on a box, on a book. But long story short, where there's a will, there's a way. So welcome back to this week's vlog. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that there was such like a big pause without like any like notice. I promise I won't drop off like that. And if I do drop off like that, I will let you know. So yeah, welcome back. All right, so up until yesterday, I thought I was just going to be able to bring a backpack because I had like a basic fare, because I always buy like the cheapest airfare when I fly. But I found out when I checked in, or when I was about to check in yesterday, that I get a carry-on, so I can bring my monos, which is great. I still have my backpack I'm gonna bring for like underneath the seat, but yeah, I can bring like way more clothes. And I wanted to bring like my own pillow because last time the pillows up there weren't the best. So I want to see if I can fit like a blanket. This blanket might be too big. I want to see if I can fit my blanket. Shit. I think I'm gonna have to choose between my blanket and my pillow. So let's see if this pillow fits. Okay, not bad, not bad. Not bad. Literally takes up half my suitcase. I can make that work. I really wanted to bring my blanket though. I love like a really good fleece blanket. Maybe I can like squish this in. The best part about having your bed right next to your washer and dryer is that you can literally just throw everything onto your bed to fold it, which I love. Shorts, underwear, t-shirts. I also have to pack some gifts I picked up in Japan for my brother and his girlfriend. She likes Kit Kats, so I picked up some Kit Kats and some other treats that I got there. This was my favorite candy when I was in Japan. Crunky? Is that how I say? Crunch? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's really good. I also picked up a pack of baseball cards for my brother when I was at the Tokyo Dome watching the baseball game. I know he'll really like that. And then I also picked up like a pack of Japanese cigarettes. They're like 7 Stars is like the most popular brand in Japan apparently. And the packaging looked cool, so I thought my brother would get a kick out of that. Not that like he doesn't smoke cigarettes, Mom, if you're watching this. But I know he'd like that. So yeah. I added like a little cardigan in here because it's supposed to be kind of rainy while I'm up there. So it might be a bit cold even though it says like 16 degrees. So I'm bringing that just in case. My pillow is still in here, but I just want to close this to see if like it can all fit. And then I pretty much just have to worry about like my backpack. Just make sure I got my computer and like my headphones. Yeah, perfect.
teclas pretas não saem do lugar quando o corno inglês ter aqui pro xadrez, porque não tem mais onde ficar. Quando o prelúdio nem começar e a semibreve cansar de trombone não quiser assoprar e os dedos da harpa não vão dedilhar. Quando todo mundo cantar a capela, porque a orquestra vai parar.
Child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination, though you may find from time to time complication. And take the trip, though there may be wet road ahead and you cannot slip. Just move on up, for peace you'll find. Into the steeple of beautiful people where there's only one kind. So hush not, child,